Leaves 24 items, he filled his stomach and then he started fasting. There's the same story happening with intermittent fasting. They finish their dinner heavily and then count hours, 1 hour, 2 hours. That's not fasting. Fasting begins when you miss a meal, not when you eat a meal. So that's not fasting. So what is fasting? Fasting is, as I said, therapeutical fasting, where you intentionally fast. Avoid food. It doesn't mean you are avoiding all foods. That's what we have to understand here. There are subtle foods and there are gross foods. We get sick because the lack of subtle foods. In Tamil there is a book called Tirukkural. In the Tirukkural there is a verse where it says we usually imbalance of a material in the body gives us sickness. Imbalance means lack of the subtle foods. Belly, vali, voli. Belly means space, that is ether. Vali means air, that's wind, air, and then voli means sunlight. So lack of these things can also give sickness. Most of our sickness has to be understood that we are not giving our body enough sunlight. We are not giving our body pure air and not in the proper manner. Our respiratory system has to be repaired. And our eliminatory organs are not working properly because you are constantly giving food and not allowing elimination to go on. When you put in food in your body's emergency situation is the most important task for the life is to digest that food first before engaging into eliminatory activity. Elimination is going on, but now he is eating some food. Stop the elimination work and attend to digestion of food. Why is it important? If he doesn't do it, that food will enter our body and rot. In time we have to process them before it rots. So emergency situation is that whenever you put food, you have to digest it. And when you don't put food in the body engages itself in the elimination activity. And after some time, body needs more energy for cleaning, scrapping up some part of the body where filth is accumulated for a long time. So it draws more energy from the body limbs and uses that for elimination. So the man feels weak. Fasting gives you weakness, that's what it is. You fast, and you have to rest. Allow the body to engage in whatever it has to do, and then it will come back to you. When the elimination activity, cleaning activity is complete, energy comes back to you, and you feel strong again without eating. My wife one time went on fasting. It was 19th day. I was getting a little worried. And I asked her, do you want to eat a little bit? She looked at me, you are asking me? You know when I am feeling weak I cannot eat. It's 19th day, I just want to know that I care for you. That's not the care, she says. Wait until I get strong. So 24th day, she felt stronger and she went for a walk and came back. She says, now I can eat. But because she fasted for 24 days, we have to take 2 weeks, 12 days to break the fast gradually. There's a beautiful story in the Upanishad. Is it okay to indulge?
Please. Stories are more important
Yeah,
than
because it
content.
makes you
Right.
remember the content more easily. In the Upanishad, there is a story of a guru. In the good old days, guru, no matter how scholarly he is, his own son he should not teach. That's the rules of those days. He had to send his son to some other teacher, some other guru. That fellow used to come for vacation, go again back. From LKG to doctorate, he was studying there. Acharya. Now he is an Acharya, he is coming back home, and with his walk, the father made out, oh, he is a little too proud of having learned so much. So let me give him a test. So when he came near, he said, have you learned that? which by learning which you get the source of all learning. What? I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, if you don't understand, undertake fast. Good old days, sons never used to argue with parents. Why should I fast? I'm not fasting. Nowadays, with children will do that. Good old days, they listened to his father and he started fasting. Days went on, today, 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, 5 days. Many days went off and then he felt a little weak. He went and told his father, I'm feeling a little weak. Your father said, Apomaya pranaha. That means mind is sustained by water. No, not mind. Body, pranaha. Life is sustained by water. Apomaya prana. So you drink water and continue your fast. So he started drinking a little water and continued the fast. More days went by and after a few days again he said, I am feeling weak again. Now he says, Annamayam manaha. Mind is sustained by food. Now you can start eating food. But before you eat food, you listen to a story. So Upanishads are like that. One story leads to another. In the second story, there was long ago, you don't know how long ago, there was a king. And the king, like every other king, had a minister and ministers and soul, what you call Senapati and army chief and all those different officers around him. But whenever king wanted to do some project, he used to consult this chief minister and the minister used to tell him to change the plan in a different way. And after adopting the guidelines of the minister, the king always used to come back and tell the courtiers that it was very good advice, he saved a lot of money and it benefited more people. I could have wasted a lot of money for doing this, but the minister advised very well. Always he is praising the minister in front of everyone. This Senapati fellow was getting angry. I am the head of the soldiers, no, not once did he talk anything about me. So he was entertaining anger in his mind. One day, the minister had to go out of town. When he went out of town, the army chief took the opportunity, arrested the king, and he became king himself. He put the king in a tower where there was only one door and the gatekeeper was there, knocked the door and waiting there. And the other exit is he has to climb up the tower and if he jumps he can die. So that freedom was there. So minister comes back in after 2-3 days and he hears about this news. So he goes there to the king's court and he praises high and low about him. Oh, you are the majesty, you soothed the throne so well, all those things. He said he made the king happy. Yes, you said the right thing. So what do you want? He says, I heard that the king is refusing to eat food that you were sending him and it will be bad for you to let the king die without food. So if you permit me, I'll go and give him food, he will eat food from me. Okay, he said, go. And after some time he said, come here, come back here. No. You don't go and meet him. Give the food to the gatekeeper because you are a tricky fellow, I know. But give the food to the gatekeeper and you can't meet him. He said, yes, my lord. And he went and gave the packet to the gatekeeper. Gatekeeper went and told the king that this food has been given to you by the minister. So he gladly accepted it, ate the food, and in the leaf where the food was packed, there was a message. He read the message and replied with a stick on that leaf. He wrote the reply, went up to the tower, threw it on the side where there was no gatekeeper. And the minister who was waiting for the leaf, he got the leaf, got the message, came the next day. Next day, the minister had a honey bee in whose leg he tied a silken thread. The silken thread is very thin and light. And on the head of the honey bee, he put one drop of honey in the head. Honey bee flies here and there, but on that occasion, it was flying straight up. Smelling the honey on his head, it was flying straight up. See how much techniques are there involved. And it could carry the weight of the silken thread. What was the length of the silken thread? As tall as a tower. When we went up, the king who was waiting there released the honeybee, pulled the silken thread. The other end of the silken thread was a cotton thread. He pulled the cotton thread, and the other end of the cotton thread was a twine, which was thicker than this, and went on pulling thicker and thicker thread until he got this thick rope also up. And he tied the rope and escaped. So from this story, what do you learn? If he had tied the thick rope to the honeybee, could it take it up? In order for the honeybee to reach the big rope up, he sent the silken thread, trying thicker and thicker rope gradually. Even the thickest rope could go, and by the help of which the king could come down. So this relationship of this story to our fasting, to break the fasting. When you fasted for so many days, if you break it with a heavy meal, the whole fire of digestion will be put out. The fire is extinguished and there is some amber, very little fire is there, and if you put a big log of wood, it will be extinguished. Instead you put some dry grass and then you put dry leaves, small twigs and bigger twigs and thicker sticks, and then the bigger log. So gradually Jataragni or fire of digestion, which they call, has to be aroused and gradually built up. So the rule is spend half the time of your fasting in breaking the fast gradually. So that's a good instruction given to us by the Upanishads. So many things we learn. All that we learn in Nature Cure is already there in the scriptures.
So even for 1 day fast, all these rules apply?
Duration of fasting. Half the duration you spend for breaking the fast. Half the day next day will be liquid diet, and then you take the solid diet. So we have a non-crisis diet plan in which we have liquid, solid, fast. Liquid, solid, fast. This is like a tala. Tatak, demi, tatak, demi, like that. Tadinkinato, tadinkinato. We can do different things. When
There should be a rhythm.
rhythm, when there is a rhythm, body understands on the fourth day he is going to fast. Now fasting is coming. Now the fast. Now he is going to eat. When he knows the rhythm, body will not keep on cleaning the body. Life will clean the body for some time and will stop the work because he is going to eat next food.
So randomly doing fasting is no good.
Not a good idea. But if you follow the rhythm, you will never get a healing crisis.
Doing once in a week or once in 10 days.
Yes, periodic fasting.
Periodic.
Periodic fasting is the style of our ancient culture. Whether it's Hindus or Christians or Muslims, they all have fasting technology. Some people understand the principles and follow the fasting in a sincere way and benefit from it. But some people do it for the sake of ritual and don't follow it right, and they don't get the benefit of fasting, and so the fasting is blamed for giving weakness. Whereas fasting can remove all the diseases. Langhanam paramaushadam. That means fasting is supreme medicine basically. All the sentences remind us that our Vedic Shastras, our scriptures have told us everything. We don't have to invent anything new. All that inventions that science has done already is already there in this Vedanta.
Usually in a therapeutic fast in Nature Cure hospitals, fasting is followed by enema. Is it necessary?
It's a very good practice to use water to eliminate during fasting. Some matter doesn't come out on its own. Instead of enema, we usually use Tona. Tona is a suggestion that this is the exit, cool one part of the body, colon. When you cool one part of the colon, there is a tendency of the water to send what we call it as convection current. The transfer of heat in the medium of solids is called conduction. The transfer of heat in the medium of gases is called radiation. Transfer of heat in the medium of liquid is called convection. Through the convection current, there is water in the walls of the intestine. When you cool some part of it, the water from that part transfers the cool cells ahead and brings in other hot cells here to adjust the heat. It's a tendency of the body to maintain equal distribution of heat all over its body. Dehe sarvatra chaushnasya samata. These are all signs of good health. There are 10 signs of good health, in which we learn, because the body is always struggling to maintain its temperature, the hydrotherapy is based on disturbing or in suggesting the body in one part by cooling only one part. If you cool the whole body sunbath, whole body mud bath, that doesn't work. That's not sensible. Part of the body you subject to mud pack or water.
Even more effective.
That's more effective because the contrast is what suggests the healing. So when we do the stona or enema during the fasting, it improves the elimination of waste. When the waste is eliminated there, but the rest of the body, waste will come into the colon. Waste from different parts of the body can come into the colon only if there is space. And the space, opportunity and time, that has to be given to the colon, and our body will do wonderful.
What other precautions one must take during fasting?
Not to engage in activities which arouse your temptations, arouse your anger, arouse your worry. All those activities should be avoided. Usually, chanting the holy name is very good. Thinking about a project in which you can engage your skill and passion to combine them to help others. Plan something. Plan a nature cure hospital, plan an organic cultivation, plan a school where you can teach the poor people. All those planning is very good to do during fasting, because your creative activity is better during fasting because all your faculties are available. It's not needed anywhere else.
And it is also mentioned that fasting period makes you emotionally more sensitive.
That's very true. Because you're not understanding the principles of fasting. Some people undertake fast because as a ritual. When they do it as a ritual, they are disturbed. If somebody is eating, they are disturbed. If somebody is talking about food, they are disturbed. And they are talking about your weakness, they get disturbed sooner. They feel weakness, and so they get angry. Instead of that, prepare your mind ahead of time. Enjoy fasting by engaging into activities like singing, bhajans, meditation, all those activities, whichever you like. I can't prescribe an activity according to my choice. Each patient has to choose his own passion. If he doesn't like singing, I tell him sing and sing. He will say, what is this man? He is good in painting, ask him to do sketches. What is his passion? We have to find out that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. We have learned a lot regarding fasting, vitality, and eliminative organs. We wish to have more such deliberations, and so that the Nature Cure fraternity and people in general will get benefited. Thank you very much.
Very happy to have got this opportunity. There is fund of information more to be shared. We'll keep meeting periodically.